We're at Courier Graphics here in Phoenix, Arizona. We've been in business for 45 years, and we're a commercial web and sheet fed printer. The biggest challenges we find are it's a combination of the processes that you have in place to complete the project, but also the technology, the equipment, the staffing. Everything's got to go just right for it to come out perfectly. And to do that repetitively over and over again can be very difficult. We try and pride ourselves on producing a premium quality product at the highest level. We can produce a variety of products from black and white work to high-end 4-color catalogs. On our web press, we use that mostly as a signature press for printing text pages, catalogs, booklets, and things like that. On our sheet fed, we primarily use that for covers for sheet fed books and perfect bound books. We also can produce a wide variety of other commercial printed material, pocket folders, brochures, posters, envelopes, things like that. Our customers come to us because we can provide a variety of page counts, page sizes, and different run lengths as well. We can run as small as 1,000 books that are 96 pages, all the way up to 500,000 books that are 200-page books or more. Eliminating the cutting and folding offline creates a lot of efficiencies for the bindery, so we can print very quickly and get it through the bindery as well. Customers today, like always, they need it done faster and quicker than ever. Most of our projects we turn in 4 to 5 or 7 days, whether it's a small project or a really, really large one. I think that's what makes Courier Graphics so nimble and efficient. Pricing is still always the #1 component for buyers. Price first, and then it's always, can they do it? How can they do it? And when and how fast can they do it? And I feel like we check a lot of those boxes off for all those customers. We can be very aggressive when we have to be. Over the past few years, we've become more of a regional printer and not just a local printer. Majority of our customers are here in Arizona, but we do have starting to grab a national reach of customers. I think that Arizona is a little bit centrally located, that we can deliver throughout the Southwest or even nationwide. Having a software that's automated and streamlined is incredibly important for an operation of our size. Being able to be quick and nimble and turn projects very quickly, and profitability is very important of having the right software in our plant. I think the main need was more efficiency in the estimating and the accounting, the front end, more of the paperwork side of it. We wanted a faster quoting system that we could spit out quotes accurately and more efficiently. And with this new software system that we installed, we've seen that increase immediately. I didn't have any interaction with PrintVis directly. It was all through resellers. And I had lots of demos and video conference calls of how it works, how does the estimating work, how does the web management work, how do my employees use it, from A to Z. I researched it heavily for about 1.5 years before I was like, this thing does everything I needed to do and then some. It was very extensive. It was exciting. And I got a lot of buy-in from my team as well. I had each manager sit on the call, see what their needs were and make sure it worked for them. This wasn't going to be something that I was going to go to and do all by myself. I wanted to make sure it worked for everybody, and everybody on my team was excited at every step of the way, all the way till we went live. It's easier to buy software, I think. We've bought a lot of hardware here, and there's a lot that can go along with the hardware. The equipment needs to last for a very long time, and the equipment that we buy is all custom made. I think people forget that. Yes, it's a printing press and they make hundreds of them. It's really not that many. It's custom made for us for that time, and to get that to go right is very hard. And the same thing goes with the software. It is a custom made piece of software for us, but once they show you how to use those tools to create it yourself, it's pretty empowering and pretty amazing. You know, PrintVis have a partnership with Microsoft is huge. They're the pinnacle of software companies. Business Central is a Fortune 500 level system that huge companies use to run their accounting. So just the fact that it's based off that, I think it's really hard for any other software company to lean up against that. And all the other applications that you can tie in with it, Excel, Power BI, in the cloud. It's powered in the cloud by Microsoft. I don't have to worry about running my own servers or having an IT company run the server. We went live 3 or 4 months ago, and the first couple weeks, I think that's gonna be rocky for anybody. We weren't pulling our hair out, but I think we were set up in a way that we were ready to rock and roll. And it was pretty easy for us. And now 4 months into it, it seems like it was so much longer ago. It was that easy. We're taking this in stages, and we did a big chunk in the beginning of estimating, accounting, scheduling, shop floor, data collection. That's a big chunk to take off. And now we're looking to the future and saying, okay, now we want barcode scanners and we want to automate this process and that process. And those things didn't need to be done from the go live to me. Those are little add-ons that will help efficiencies, and we're working on those in the future. I think they loved it. I think that even during the implementation process, there was some high tense moments and some tension and things like that when things weren't working exactly how we thought it would. But there's always a workaround, there's always a fix, and I think they like it more than I do in some places. Absolutely. Accounting-wise and estimating, I think those are some hidden costs that I know that we're saving. I know that there was areas that we were losing money that we didn't see. And with the new system, it's more refined, it's more automated, it's more streamlined. Everybody's using the same process, and it has to be. And so there is a lot of hidden costs that we're now saving. Headcount-wise, we were able to repurpose 3 or 4 people in our front office, which was huge. We have much more capacity where they were kind of tapped out on what they could do in a day. With PrintVis, it really automated a lot for us. I think the ROI on this software was pretty quick for us. Our system was a little antiquated before. We did have a lot of touch points. Our system did work before, but there was a lot of room for improvement, and the PrintVis improvements, I think it paid off pretty quickly for us.